Hello guys, so I decided to kind of make a little bit of another video today. I know sure if you saw my recent video, you can see in the comments about like the scammer. Like this is not just about them. It's not about them at all whatsoever. So don't try going into the comment section to start saying that I'm just trying to win, like saying that I'm just gonna rant about them whatsoever. Which I'm not. I'm just gonna talk about some things, and it may sound aggressive at some times because, well, it kind of annoys me actually with like spammers. Like I know, sir. Yesterday, I decided to redo a recording, a little bit of recording without anybody else knowing, because, well, I decided to try to gather up a little bit more info. So with like the person who was scammed, she the scammer told me that they were sorry for what they did, and that they returned the items. But when the one who got scammed the day before came to my den, I decided to do like a quick trade with her, so then I can talk to her like secretively. So I asked her a couple questions because I didn't know if she was the one who got scammed or not. So I asked her if she was the one that got scammed. She's like, yes. I was like, did you get your items back? She's like, no. So I kind of told her about like what happened. This is one thing I hate about like scammers. One thing I do not like about scammers. Like I don't want to be mean and say that she was lying at all or anything, because she also said that her friend said that they would give it back to the person. Hearing that kind of made it sound a little bit fishy, because some people actually try to take the items when they are lying instead of getting them back to the person. So what they lost was a black spike. Like it's not that big of a deal, but it was for them because well they were scammed. They lost their one of their favorite items, and so then I kind of treated her just be nice. I gave her some items to help her get a new one, cause well how crazy priced they are, like shops, and how much people would get for them. I decided to trade her a lot so that if does it for like a overtrade, she could still get the item back. Like I wasn't doing it just for like views. I haven't even posted it because I'm not sure if my video is saved or not. But anyways, here's one thing. Another thing I hate about scamming. People begging. Begging. Like, okay, I get it. You don't want to I get it. People don't want to get banned, but begging, begging for the person for them to get the video be taken down by somebody. That ain't gonna help you out, dude. Like people would already know about what happened and what you did. It's not gonna help you out in any other case. People could still talk about like things that you had done. People could still talk about like your user and how you were scamming. People could still have like dirt on you, no matter what. And I get it, people. And well, I can get it sometimes because people can get desperate for rares, but that still doesn't stop it for what the person did. Like it doesn't help one bit. I know, sure, I had already been accused just this year of scamming somebody, and they actually got told. They actually saw the video and they felt bad about it and they decided to apologize. I didn't forgive them though, but I still don't fully trust them. Nothing against you, XX Cat 8. You're still a friend of mine, but in this may take me some time to fully trust you again, like I had before. I know, sir, this is not fully targeted at all, but it's just kind of like something that happened a lot. Like, I know, sir, last year, like one person, well, I think it's like, yeah, it was actually last year. So So there was like a person who was at the pillow room. They were saying, if you like best trade gets my outfit. They said that they gave the items back, and well, I did believe them at first. I actually believed them very well, just because I was naive and very lonely at the time because I didn't have any friends inside the game who I could talk to a whole bunch. Well, I did actually, but they were all busy doing other things, and I was pretty much lonely. But anyways, I was also like you can't really blame me for like, doing that. I thought because of my point of view and the other people's point of view, they were scamming. I took the video down because I made a part 1, part 2 video. I did find like one person. Listen, I rather not talk about it because I ended up feeling very sad because they were a bunch of people because they had a bunch of people on their side accusing me of being mean and stuff, and then I got very sad. But anyways, I know sir, my friend Atari Foxy. He was there. He was there with me. He was telling me not to do the trade because we were doing a call together as I was recording that video. He told me not to do it. I did it anyways just to see what would happen. I will give him credit though because they did trade back they trade back pretty good items for like a rainbow spike. Like that was like a good thing. The thing I won't give him credit about is that they pretty much scammed the black spike. They had a rainbow spike, and they scammed the black spike. Wow. Just wow. Anyway, so it's just like sick how many people like try to decide to scam people just to get rares. Like like this is one of the many ways on how like the rarity system is starting to crash more. One of them is like items going to treasure hunts. People deciding a whole bunch of people deciding new worth of like different items. Items been escalating up in popularity, causing them to go higher up, and things that aren't that popular going down a lot to the point of be like worth treasure hunt items. But like for items I can get from a pack chest, pack run, things like that. Very small betas that come out of touch pool. Things like that. You understand what I mean. So anyways, I don't know why I keep on saying anyways when I'm about to talk about something else. Well, there is also some. I am very sorry for how terrible this video is going to sound up because I decided to just talk about things that's going on right in my head and not even writing a script or anything about it, so then I can understand fully on what I plan on talking about. So yeah, I'm pretty much just improving. But also using info from like what I know from other people with like scammer videos. I can't remember one. I think her name was like Sophia Jelly. She is actually a very well-known scammer out of the entire Animal Jam community. I know sure like one YouTuber named Wootmoo. With what I've heard a few times from like different people that he is a scammer. When I watched like one of his videos, like when he got clown hair and talking about how he got it, he was like talking about like how tired he was. I believe he was also like talking about like how tired he was, like people accusing him of scamming. It sucks. If you don't like being accused of scamming, then just talk about it. There's one thing you can do to prevent being called a scammer. Trade for your items. Don't scam them. Don't blame your friends for teaching you how to scam. Just trade. If you don't get it in the first time, well, just try again. Pick yourself back up. Try again. Just keep going until you get the item you want. Like, if you also, like, having troubles, you can even ask some of your friends to help you out. And just, like, don't have them do all the work for you. You can even help out with it too. Like you don't like you won't have to you shouldn't like expect your friends to like get it for you. Like you can help them out as well as helping you get the item you really want. That's one of the most important things to know. You want an item? Work hard for it. If you're having troubles, ask some friends for some help. Don't beg. Don't scam. Don't do anything. Especially do not hack. You will get yourself banned if you hack. And if you trade that item that you hacked into the game, if you didn't get caught, you and that person that you traded the item to, will get banned. That is one of the most important things to understand. It's just one thing that people don't get. So like this one very well known hacker, I can't remember his name because I have no idea if he changed his username or what, changed his username or anything. But he also like learned not to trade people the items. And if you even like see an item generator, don't trust it. You don't know if you can get hacked or anything. If you really want to try it, use a spare account. Like that's honestly like a simple thing I would suggest because I was pretty much wanting because I've been wanting a Teal Mystical and still haven't. I had tried item generators. I was scared that if I used my main account, or as you can see I'm doing right now in this pack run, I would probably lose everything I had. And so I decided to use like one of my spare accounts, but I didn't get anything for a long time and still haven't got anything yet. So yeah, that didn't work out. I seen like other people use like the thing and then they know what they were doing, so I like watch like informational videos about them for like certain ones first before I would try anything for it. There's like been many different ways people have been trying to get items too, and I have tried a couple of them too. I feel really stupid because well I wasted time doing it and I didn't get the items I wanted. Like that's another important thing that like I've been saying and I should be taking to myself more and more these days. Which I have been actually doing. I've been working on trying to get 3 forest boots with my entire list. I've been adding more from like items I get in the pack runs that are really good items, putting it onto my list, and then trying to get my Teal Mystical dream item with that. I know sure like, I know sure I sound like I'm rambling a lot of things, which I really am. I know sure that there's also other things that people do just for rares. Like hacking people. No. Stop it. If you're a hacker, just stop it. If you're a scammer, stop it. If you really want items, work for it. I know sure some people end up like trying to blame like their friend and by saying, oh my friend taught me how to scam. Don't blame your friends. Besides, you were the one who decided, so if you're a scammer and you say that, don't. You will lose a bunch of your friends, because then they won't know like who you're talking about, and then they'll think that you're talking about them. You'll lose your friends that way. Like, I have a feeling that would probably happen that way. So don't blame your friends. I know sure some people will say, oh, it's just like everybody makes mistakes. I get that. I make a lot of mistakes. I do a lot of dumb things in life. I've done many dumb things before, and even try stopping people from doing stupid things. That doesn't work out, and then they end up doing it anyways. And so like I said, do not blame your friends, cause your friends won't know who you're talking about. They'll think that you won't even know like which person you're talking about, and then they could think that you're the one that you're blaming them for your mistake. Like that's a terrible thing to do. Like, just blame your friend. That's all you can do. Really? That's how you're just gonna ruin everything. Then you won't get trusted by people anymore. It's one of the important things to understand. Like, I'm just not trying to rant or anything. I'm not trying to witch hunt people. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just trying to inform people. Like, I know, sure, you can beg, but it may take a lot for you to be convinced, because I know, sure, with my family, they know, like how, hard it is for me to be negotiative. Mainly with my siblings. They know how hard it is to negotiate with me. Like, if you even, like, try offering rares for me to take down your videos, to take down a video about you, or anybody who's created a video about you as, like you, if you're, like, a scammer, that's pretty much, like, that's kind of, like, illegal. It would be, like, considered illegal for, like, politician kind of thing, but it's still, like, something wrong to do. Like, I know, sure, knowing me, I'd actually be tempted to take it, but that'd just be wrong of me to do that, because I'd just be taking somebody's items just to take down a video. Look, it's just terrible. Besides, even if I took the deal, all I know, sir, that I would just feel like a terrible person. I know, sir, I have had experiences with wanting to scam somebody, because it was it's one of my friends, and still my friend today. They decided to scam my old blackout spike collar and some gray furry arm cuffs I had. Like, they scammed it for me, like last year in February. Nothing against you when I as well. I have forgiven you, and you have shown me that I can trust you after some after after you showed me that I can trust you. So I trust them now, but I don't fully trust them with, like, letting them wear my items. There's only, like, one person I can trust with that, which is Atari Fox, because I know him very well. I've known him for 2 years. Yes, 2 years. 2 years. I've known him very well to, like, he even trusts me with his account. Like, we know that we won't scam each other or anything like that. Like, if we wanted to, like, mess around with each other, all we could just, like, really do is just, like, go mess up each other's, outfits just for some fun or anything like that. So don't go try to ask him for my password. And don't even try bothering me for his password. None of us are going to give each other's passwords away. Not whatsoever. Never. None. So don't even try getting ideas for it. Like, I'm not going to try saying that for, like, all of you. So then you guys, like, probably get mad or anything about that. But I'm just saying that none of us are going to give each other's accounts away whatsoever, no matter what. So that's one thing to also keep in mind. Like, if you want, like if you are, like, with me, anyways. It was back to the story about me getting scammed by my friend. I've still forgiven her, but anyways, during that time, I was upset with her because she decided to blame her sister about it, saying that it was her sister who scammed my spike And then she pretty much did was like change animals, and then try getting me to trade her my ethereal armor, cause I was just level 33 at when I got my ethereal wing. And then she tried getting my wings, and I did not let her have them, cause I was that upset with her. I wasn't even trust her again. Then I saw her scam again. I became friends with that person, and one of his friends became my friend as well. She, like, all three of us were like doing court cases against her, like in like her den or like one of my friends' den, like the one who was scammed by her as well. She has actually she has changed her ways now, but it's just but at the time it was hard for me to fully forgive her and things. It took me time to actually forgive her because she was able to finally show me that I could trust her again after a long time. So she knew, she kind of knew I was wrong. We got upset. We got upset with each other. And then so then she apologized, like a full-on apology. And so I forgave her because one of my friends is really nice. So, anyways, my friend who like became one of my friends following one of my other friends and I were scammed by my friend. So she actually did something really nice. I didn't like she did it all on her own. Like I didn't even have to ask her to do it. She decided to just do it herself. So she got me a new blackout spike, which I was very grateful for. And I really wanted to pay her back. I sadly still don't know how I would do it, because that nice of her. I have no idea how I would do it. Like, I have no idea what her dream item is. Because I haven't seen her in a very long time. Ever since the new update. Ever since the new update where you could trade, like, up to 24 items and have, like, dream wish items. Well, wish lists now. Like, I haven't seen her since then. So, I don't fully understand, like, what she is wanting. But anyway, so enough with that story. So, with what I've been saying about scamming, stop it. Like I said before, just stop it. Don't scam at all. It's terrible. You will feel bad. I know, sure, I actually wanted to have the one who scammed me. It never worked at all. And so I gave up on that plan. And then one of my friends, and my friend's phone got stolen for a year and a half. And so then, at that time, when I was like talking to one of my friends and him about like doing it, like coming up with like a plan to do it, I honestly thought he quit because of that. But I still like full on kept waiting for if he came back or not, because I felt like it was my fault that he left. And then I finally got back in touch with him after a year and a half of waiting. And then he told me about like the reason why he left. Because like something that happened. I was like, oh, okay, good. It wasn't my fault. Because I felt like it was my fault that he left. And so when he reassured me that it wasn't my fault that he left, I felt a little bit better about it. I know, sure, like my friend, I'm not sure if she knew about like me wanting to do that, but I decided to but then after like a week or so after trying and got myself suspended for trying it, like asking for her password and stuff, I pretty much gave up on the plan. And so then I was so upset with her though. Like that's all I would say. I was just upset with her. Look, I was 15 at the time. I was stupid at the. I was very stupid at that moment of time because of how angry I was. And so, if you ever have the idea of doing it, just do not do it. You will end up feeling very terrible about it afterwards. Like one of my friends, like she was able to, one of my friends, they were able to like get their, they had like items that they had. They were scammed with them, but then they got their items back as well. They scammed their scammer back. That's not a good thing to do though. Like if you're a scam, all you can tell AJHQ about it. You can even like catch them in the act. There's like one thing a lot of pro scammers do. Occurs like they have they create a secure account so then they don't get caught. They make sure their user says new jammer so then they can be prepared for anything. Like if you were a scammer, I'd honestly wouldn't want to say that I'm giving you advice for it. I'm just saying it's like something for like other people to watch out for because there's like a lot of scammers that can play it smart and do it very well. And so, with like what I'm saying right now, just don't do it. It's just like dumb, like what people are doing just to get rares. It's like, okay. I have no idea what else I could talk about right now because I'm starting to feel brain dead right now after talking so much about this. But I know sure, like I don't want to target anybody, so I'm just gonna come up with like a name, like a code name for like the person. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them Kit Kat. So it's like Kit Kat and like the. I don't want to like also like say like the person who is like a scam too. I'm also gonna come up with like a code name as well. I have no idea what I'm gonna call him. I'm just gonna call him like Baja Blast, like Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Like I have no idea how to name him right now, so I'm just gonna use like food and like junk food and stuff like that because that's all I can think about right now. So, anyways, it was like Baja Blast, as she was saying. She was like saying that her friend would give the items back. I asked if I could speak to that person, and she's like, "Oh no, she's offline." I know, sure, something a little fishy happened last night. It kind of made me a little bit suspicious. I have no idea how to call the good, so I'm just gonna call him Kingsford. Yeah, Kingsford. So Kingsford came to my den a minute after Kit Kat like left my den after I was talking to Baja Blast about like what items she lost. And so he came and was like talking to me. He's like kind of following me a bit around my den, like hi, and Kingsford's like, "Can I see your animals?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I kind of changed into a couple different animals, like, "Oh, okay, it's you." And then I pretty much got very confused about it. Because all I did was like change into like my coyote, and then I started changing to my falcon. And he was like, "Oh, okay, it's you." I'm like, "What?" It confused me so much. I had no idea what was happening at that moment of time. Like, I never fully got what he was saying about it. Like, why he was even saying that or asking me about it. I know, sure, with like what in the comment section of my last video was Kit Kat was like talking to me, and then her friend, I have no idea if it was like Kingsford or what. But if you're one of Kit Kat's buddies, and she said that you were taught her how to scam, and you really didn't, I'm very sorry that Kit Kat said that. Like, and if you're watching this, Kit Kat, I'm very sorry that I sound like I'm blaming you for it. Like, I get it's not necessarily your fault because you probably had bad influences. You're probably going through a lot of things in life that nobody else knows about. Like, a lot of people don't know about like what I've been going through in life. Only my closest friends know about it. And they're like my closest friends, like extremely close. And you probably are also been scammed about a couple times and you want to get payback, and then you kind of realize that you probably thought to yourself, oh, this is kind of, well, if I can get rid of this way, oh, I should do it. Like, I don't want to make you sound like that you're a guilty person whatsoever. Like, it may take me time to actually fully forgive about it. Like I said before, I will give you credit because you actually traded back the items that you were going to trade the items back that I traded you. But it just kind of makes it a little bit suspicious about it too. It's like how Kingsford came to my den afterwards. If you want to talk to me about that later, please let me know so that I can understand what the heck was going on last night. Cause it was that confusing for me, and I really would want to know like why that happened. So I'm glad I could talk about this. Like if you want to subscribe, just feel free to. Like, I'm not gonna ask you. Like, I'm not gonna have you subscribe. You can if you want to. If you want to leave a like as well, you can. If you don't like the video, just feel free to dislike it. You can just do whatever you want because I'm not gonna try and control you. I'm not gonna try to do anything whatsoever. I'm gonna sit back and just relax. You guys do you. I do me. A little quote from Markiplier. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.